Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Book Barn, where my addictions are over the internet. On this channel I do book reviews, book hauls, and so much more. Alright, so it is still Thursday. It is still Thursday. And I am going to show you guys the books that I will be reading for the month of June. Now, one of them is a Nook book, or an ebook on Nook. I do have a book that I'm currently reading right now on Nook called The Deadly Something Mystery. It's basically about a woman who is dead, and we basically find out right offset that she had some pretty nasty relatives, or at least two of them. At least they're laughing at the fact that she's dead, which is so inappropriate. So inappropriate. Anyways, so I am going to be showing you guys the books that I will be reading. Two of them are going to be on e-format, and the rest are going to be as physical. Well, actually, three of them are going to be ebook format, and the rest of them are going to be physical. However, one of them that I will show you that is physical is also digital. So that's with that. Now, one of them, which is on my Nook, is part of a box set of 3, and I will not be reading all 3. I will actually read one per month. So I'll be reading one for June, one for July, and one for August. Alright, so let's tackle the physical ones first. So I'm going to be reading Arsenic and Old Books by Miranda James. Since my other books are in bins, I don't remember what number this is in the series. But I do plan on to get... I have this one, and the next one I already own, so I will be getting the one that comes after that. So my goal is to get all of Miranda James's books, and then when the new one comes out, it's just going to be one book that I will be purchasing from the author. So, or purchasing just written by the authors. This one... Alright, Dim Sums of All Fears. This is the second book in the Noodle House mystery. The first book is, of course, in a bin. I actually did read the third book as a ebook edition. It was from the library. I will, however, be buying it as a physical edition. So, yeah. Then this is the new one, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I actually got this discounted on Amazon, but I did want to own a physical copy of the book. The one that comes before it, the Christmas tree one, I think I mentioned this, I'm not reading that until Christmas time. So yeah, that one. Then Jim Butcher's Turncoat. This is going to be the only fantasy book that I'm reading for this month, or this month coming up. Not because I don't like I don't like Jim Butcher. I do like him a lot. It's just that I'm taking a huge break from fantasy. So this and the 4 other books above it, I'm reading one of these a month. And then I will decide, if I'm going to read any more. So this one's the only one that's also a Kindle edition, and this is The Mystery Guest by Nina Prose. I bought this at Sam's Club about a year or so ago. So I am like really super excited to finally dive into this one. Okay. Alright. So, just sort of up. There it is. Alright. So, I am going to be reading A Sprinkle in Time by Donna Mentink. She only published 3 books, and I have all 3 on Kindle. So that I'm going to be reading that one. All right, and then another. I will be. I will say that I'm going to be buying another book called. Just lower the brightness on here. Never mind. What the brightness? This is looking at me. Looking. I can't even pronounce. I can't even. What is the name of this? Looking for Mr. Goodwitch, Retired Witch Mystery Series, Book 2. I'm actually going to be buying that book next week, and that book is also going to be included in the pile of books that I'm going to be purchasing or reading. I am going to. I also have another one called The Family Across the Street by Nicole Trope. That was a sample. I don't know if I'm going to buy that book next week. I might go ahead and buy it in July, or I may go and buy it the last paycheck of next month. But yeah, those are the only digital books that I'm going to be getting. So let's lower. Oh, come on. Here it is. Alright, so this is the 3 box set. So one here in the is Murder Cherry Hills. That is. I wonder if this takes place in a town called Cherry Hills. Just a thought that enters my head. But it's so cute. The kid is so cute. But yeah, so like I said, that's the only digital book that I'm going to be reading. As far as like mystery and fantasy is concerned. But if you want to know, there is one other book that I will be reading this month coming up, and I'm going to it's by Tracy Coates. So I need to kind of look at that, make sure this is the one, because I don't want to read it and it's like a couple of, you know, so let's see here. I do have that one. See if I can find it. Let's see. oh, like whatever book comes out, whatever book comes next. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time. Um, but yeah, I am going to do that. Definitely going to do that. Because I'm really liking Tracy Coates' books a lot. Um, it looks like the next Tracy Coates book, based on what I uploaded or whatever, was A Haunting of Gillespie House. I think that's the name of it. Though take it back. Dead Lake actually came out, so I may just go ahead and read Dead Lake instead of that one. Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, because these like books in order, they don't really tell you like what what order that they were actually published. They kind of break it up into like bits of it. Um, yeah. Hold on a second. Looks like The Haunting of Blackwood. Blackwood Manor is actually the next one. Because it was published in 2015. Anyways, I will probably go ahead and read The Haunting of Blackwood Manor instead of Dead Lake. I'll just have to look. One of those two will end up on my on what I'm reading for next month. All right. So while I figure that out, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you around.